first up and foremost, we're heading back and we're going over to our friends at Hot Ones. Shout out to our friend Sean Evans. So for those of you who don't watch, which to my surprise is like a lot of people, I thought a lot of people watch this show, but like every time I try to talk about Hot Ones with my friends, everyone's like, yeah, what is that? So Hot Ones, Sean Evans, it's a YouTube show. Chicken wings, they get progressively hotter. We know what it is. It's just so, and what people and the Reddit boards and some of the fandoms of recent guests, and just based on, views and other things alone, the seasons are always hit or miss. Obviously, the bigger the celebrity, the more views they're going to get. Like, half of the kingdom was in for the Shane Gillis Hot Ones episode. The other half wasn't. You could leave it or take it. It was fine. We're going to let that where it is. But today we're talking about this week's episode. And so what you're about to witness, is one of the worst first dates ever. Okay. And we have multiple pieces of evidence here that we're going to review. And so there's no way, there's no chance in hell, no chance in Hot Ones, hot sauce hell that, Sean got the digits after this interview. Okay. Clearly this week's guest she didn't trust him, okay? And ladies of the Wad Pod, okay, for our 1% female listeners, and if I clip this and it happens to show up on Meg's algorithm because we live in the same house and because 9 times out of 10 I like my content from her account, so we get more views. You know what I mean? So she might see it. Ladies of the WAPA, you understand fully, when you first meet a guy, okay, and it's just instantly his vibe, his aura, everything about this man gives you the internal, that might never go away, start to creep you out kind of ick. And what we discovered here today is that none other than the lovely viral sensation Sabrina Carpenter's ick meter is certainly functioning and accurate. So to start the show, let's review the latest episode of Hot Ones, and let's just see. Let's see how this plays out.
It's still there. It's still there. It's still there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? For First We Feast, I'm Sean Evans, and you're watching Hot Ones. It's the show with hot questions and even hotter wings. And today we're joined by Sabrina Carpenter. She's a pop music force, the ripple effect of her 2022 breakout still reverberating, but the dawn of a new era begins. The latest singles are Please, Please, Please and the chart-topping Espresso, as well as the announcement of a brand new album. It's called Short and Sweet, and it's set to drop on August 23rd. Sabrina Carpenter, welcome to the show.
Dude, so first of all, Sean's intros, some of the best. He has these writers they're witty, they're unique. It's very 9 times out of 10 the compliments that we're getting on the show Hot Ones that Sean knows what questions to ask, the information he has access to. It's this very new aged, complimentary, but storytelling kind of. It's very good. It's one of the it's one of the best parts of the show. And it's a roller coaster from here, you know what I mean?
Thank you for having me.
What's your mindset like going into this? Are you someone who appreciates a spicy meal?
Appreciates is the wrong word. They always just kind of like happen to me, and then I deal with it. But I was telling you earlier, I really like what it does for my sinuses, so I'm really excited for them to be open, like super open, you know.
So here we have Sabrina Carpenter. And for the majority of you, you know her from such smash songs such as Espresso and Please, Please, Please. They're catchy. They're smashes. We can't get enough of Sabrina, okay? She's the hottest thing on the market right now when it comes to pop music and the radio and what the kids are listening to and everything else. And so we can't get enough. We can't get enough of her. And for those of you who don't know, Sabrina Carpenter, she's 25 years old. And some of you might be familiar with her work on the Disney Channel show Girl Meets World. We had to put some of the pieces of the puzzle together. Not a lot of people listen. Don't even get me started with Boy Meets World. It's arguably one of the best coming of age shows that like ABC and Disney probably ever like created, produced. Even though there's some drama behind the scenes of the show. Like now, like we know, like certain, some people were like pushed out and there were things going on. Like, I don't know, like the cast has a podcast now. They're just on tour. So Boy Meets World, I mean, it's something that like we definitely visit and watch once a year, if not, a few times when the clips pop up there. It's nostalgic. Okay. You can't hate, on Boy Meets World. Okay. But Sabrina Carpenter, she's been acting now for the last 10 plus years. She's another product of the Disney Channel. And I'm just curious, how do they keep doing it? They keep producing these child stars that have #1 smash hit shows, okay? I mean, Girl Meets World, arguably, it didn't do the greatest. But other than that, there's not too many Disney Channel stars who don't have a show and then a prominent #1 chart-topping music career after that. Like what keeps happening? Like how does the machine, I mean, obviously, like it's obvious, we just have to assume it's the machine, right? Like it's just, they just pump so much money behind them until they explode. Like I don't know, but I mean, hey, let's be honest. Sabrina Carpenter, extremely talented in her own right. The Coachella performance, I mean, let's be honest. Like she's definitely earned her spotlight, but the fact that Disney just keeps pushing them out. And so not only, so she's our next Miley Cyrus, right? She's the next Miley Cyrus. She's chart topping. She's on tour. She's got an album now. And speaking of Miley Cyrus, Super Bowl 2025, it needs to happen. If Miley Cyrus Super Bowl 2025 doesn't happen, hey man, you heard it here first. Here's your guest appearances. First, she comes out as Hannah Montana, and then the second guest appearance is Dolly Parton, and they do their cover of Jolene together, and then they roll right into the rock cover of Wrecking Ball, and then potentially one or two other, maybe like, I don't know. She has a few songs with Beyonce. So Miley Cyrus Super Bowl, let's get those rumors to become a reality today. Okay. But of course, back to Sabrina for just a few moments. We'll get to the episode. She's originally, get this, Quakerstown, PA. Listen, What's with the state of Pennsylvania just straight up producing superstar millionaires, okay? Like right here, like another celebrity out of the home state, okay? Like what? There's 14 of them now. There's obviously more than that, but like Shane Gillis, Taylor Swift, Sabrina Carpenter, Will Smith, Kevin Hart, Kobe Bryant. There's me. There's so many celebrities that are this one is just fucking me up right now. There's so many celebrities that have come out of Pennsylvania and are just here and just out there killing it and on tour, and it's crazy to think about. And I know what you're thinking to yourself, Levi, dang, another famous person from Pennsylvania. I'm from Pennsylvania. I could be famous like them. And you're absolutely correct. Here's what you got to do. You have to leave. And so once you leave Pennsylvania, okay, you'll inevitably be successful and be famous and achieve all your hopes and dreams, okay? You'll never make it here. This effort that you're putting into trying to get your hometown to mess with you and trying to get your hometown to put you on and take you viral and give you the numbers, to give you the revenue on streaming platforms to make music your full-time career is a wasted effort. Your hometown is only your first stepping block. So that means if you're 10 years in, you still shouldn't be mad when the hometown doesn't put you on every single time, because they're on to the new. They're on to the new people on the stepping block in the scene. And so what you need to do is you need to get out. You need to get the internet to fuck with you. And then once your hometown sees that the internet fucks with you, then they'll be last on the list.